Morning everyone. I was a bit slow this morning. Got up, obviously with all the ice, 15 minutes cleaning the ice off the windscreen first thing. Started to get going and I thought, crikey, fuel was a bit low. So I head off to my local garage. They don't open till 8. So I sat there then in the van waiting for the garage to open, thinking it's going to be a tough day again, cold. And I did think, go back home, sit down in the living room, just talk through the fishing and show you a few clips, throw a few clips in there and just talk through it, you know. I got to be honest, it's very appealing to me. But I thought, no, let's get out on the water, let's do it properly and get some fishing in while I'm at it. And to be honest, that even though it's cold now, it's going to warm up quite quickly. We've got a heck of a big sun there. There's hardly any cloud. We've got a bit of cloud over behind us over there that's not looking too clever. So what I've started off with on the end of this line is, I had it the last week or so, and it's the red apps squirmy thing, whatever you want to call it, with the weighted bead. And obviously if I want to keep it a bit higher, I'll put cast out and start retrieving a bit sooner. But I'm going straight down with it, and I'll just slowly figure that through back in towards me. What I've been experiencing with this particular pattern and the pace that I'm retrieving is the takes are very soft, very slow, and at the moment, I don't know if you can see it out there, is that the line at the moment has got a hell of a lot of memory in it. So if I'm busy talking to you and a fish was to hit now, I wouldn't even know. So I've got to get rid of this memory to enable me to fish this properly.
Now I am fishing with a 10-foot tippet and 5-foot braid, but it doesn't mean you will. Each water will be different, so at the moment there are 2 reasons as to why the fish won't be at the top. The first is there ain't much food, and the second, the sun. So as this water is really clear, the fish will go down further. But if you have murky water, you could well find fish a lot higher.
Yeah. That orange and that red wormy thing I gave you. Okay, so that's the first fish. What I'm going to do here, just mess about a bit. The theory of slack line. Okay, slack line, barbless hook, and where's the fish? Let's see if he's still on. He's still there. Let's try again. I'll just go a bit of slack line. Yeah, plenty of slack line. I don't know if you can see it there. Oh, he's still on there. So I've done this plenty of times before. I never worry too much. I always think if the hook's going to come out, it's going to come out. And the way I look at it is, oh yeah. If there's no resistance, I can't see how it comes out anyway. Hey Pops, do you want to borrow my camera? Because whenever you talk to a camera, you tend to catch fish. Oh, he's off. Okay, all that messing about with the barbless hook, how he doesn't come off, and just as I go to net him, comes off.
Another thing that I'm a great believer in when fishing to help catch fish is your own confidence. I'm always confident. I think that does help. Your confidence can come from a lot of things really. for a lot of people when they're fishing, they'll get confidence from the fly itself. For a lot of others, they normally either got a particular favourite, open up the box and they can kit up their rod before they even see the water. For me, I need to look at the water, see what's happening before I choose what I'm going to be using. But a lot of people will gain a lot of confidence from choosing whatever they see in the fly box. And that's good, because you've got to have confidence in whatever you're using. And sometimes when you fish somewhere for a certain amount of time, and you decide you're going to move to a new spot, by just moving to a new spot, that can build your confidence again. So if you can just do all three, get your confidence in yourself first of all, have confidence in what you're fishing, and then gain that confidence because it's a fresh spot or whatever, you know, these all help in catching. Oh, I lost him. Came off. The same thing.
What?
That red squirmy thing.
For me today is as much about this new fly or pattern. I spent a good bit of time tying flies, and a lot of them are inspirational thoughts from when I'm on the water. Some are very successful and some not so, but the pattern I look for is the one that's consistent, and the boys help me with this. I give them all a fly to use, so if the fly is consistent over many days, I will then work with it to perfect it, and I already have plans for this one. It's good now, but it's going to be better.
There he is. Another fish. Let's put him back.
What I'm doing here is, because the arms aren't as wide, obviously, I'll put the cast at an angle here just to give me a bit of distance between me and the fly. One other thing which I should have done and I did forget. I know I've got a weighted pattern on, but it's nothing to do with that. Degrease your tippet. Have you degreased it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you put your sinking more on.
Yeah, I degreased it on in mud.
Oh, good. Yeah, I didn't. I just noticed it then. I was retrieving that. I thought, what's that on my line?
It's your line.
It was my line. What depth here? A bit more.
Bit more?
Yeah. Oh, that's a tidy one. What's that?
What? A buzzer.
Buzzer.
Yeah.
That's a red worm.
Oh, it's a red buzzer.
Oh, okay,
With a
red
tail.
buzzer then. Yeah. I'd say a little deeper anyway.
Is it?
Oh,
over
God,
here.
yeah. When the fish are down, aren't they?
Well, I know that. That's why I just look. That bung was at the top of my tippet.
And you're imitating a...
One that's on the bottom.
Yeah. Okay, so I've just moved my mate Steve into that spot where it was. I picked one fish up and lost it, yeah, just now. Didn't realise it was a fish, to be honest. It took so gently, I thought, oh, I've got the weed. And as I tightened in, it swam off. So I've moved him into that spot. I felt very confident that there was fish. I'd seen a couple of fish moving in there. So I put him in there because he's had a bit of blanking. He's a couple of trips now, he's had a blank. So we want him to get a fish today. So hopefully he'll pick one up from there. And I've moved into where he was. Chances are I'll probably hook a fish now. So Steve is fishing with the indicator or the bung, little ball thing, and he's got a small red worm. I don't know what you call them, like a little red worm thing. He's got that on the end. think he needs to be a bit deeper, but what he'll do now, he'll fish that for a little while and then he'll drop it a bit deeper each time. He is fishing, the depth of water he's in is probably no more than 10, 11 foot anyway. So, you know, if you just take it down a bit deeper, he's got a good bit of weed in there as well, nice. So hopefully he'll pull something. So if you notice then, what I just done was I degreased my leader, but it is important that you degrease it now, even with the sinking line. That light is cutting through this water. As I noticed it then, I was retrieving it and I seen the tippet and I thought I could see something on the line. It was the light reflecting on the line. It's funny though, because I've obviously had a few fish already and that didn't discourage the fish from taking anyway. But once you're aware of it, it just makes it that bit better that you do it anyway. Sometimes when we're fishing, we stumble upon things and it's accidental. You know, you're doing something, you just do something totally different, and suddenly you're into a fish, and you think, well, bloody heck, you know, never done that before. That was unusual. You know, so sometimes the unusual can happen. So again, it's another learning. We always learn every time we fish. You're going to find something that will work, something that's different. We're not going to learn it all. It's like the amount of times that I have fished a certain spot, say maybe an hour or so, and you fish it, you try all the things there is, do everything, and then you think, give it up, go to another spot. You're winding in and a fish hits. You know, I'm sure most of us have probably experienced that from some time or another. You end up casting back out and winding in all day.
Switch the camera off, hooked into a fish. That's quite a tidy fish. That one hit that quite hard actually. It was only a slow figure of 8. Let's see. But yeah, you can get a bit lower in the water there. Hard to get him his head up. Say it again. Hard to get his head up. Yeah.
Okay, while you guys were getting charged up, I carried on going, ended up with another 2, again on that red bead and elastic thing. So I've given the fly up, I've given it to Steve, He still hasn't had nothing yet.
Hello.
He's saying hello. Yeah, I gave him one of these flies earlier. I think it took him 10 minutes before he lost it. So he's got the last one. I have no more. So I'm hoping he's going to hook a fish on that now in a bit. Anyway, what I've got on now is something very similar, but it's in like a green. So see if this makes any difference. What I was doing with the last two fish, previous to that I was letting it drop very slow figure of 8. With these last two, I was going down deep, nothing. So I thought of bringing it up a bit higher. So when I cast in, I was counting down maybe 4 or 5 seconds, and then a burst of faster figure 8s. Let it drop, figure 8, let it drop, and they hit it. Hey, this green thing's crap, man. Can I have my red one back?
No, shit.
I wouldn't really take it back. Pulling his leg. Giving him a friendly wave. Just let that sink a little while. Let's watch Steve. Hi everyone, that's Steve. Okay, I don't want to put my viewers off too long.
It's even worse now, right? They got a close-up of you.
I know, they had a close-up of you, mate.